Hey guys, thanks for joining. I'm Colleen and this is Alt Beauty Spot. I love being edgy, colorful, and fun with makeup, and the kicker is it's all clean and good for your skin. So I am so happy to have you here. Please hit subscribe down below so that I know that there are people that love my videos and want more of them. And yeah, I just want to share some new products today and do this fun little monochrome look with you guys. So thank you again for being here. Please hit subscribe and here we go. Today I just kind of wanted to do a fun little look with some new things I have. Just some samples and then just a few things that I've bought recently. There's gonna kind of be two of these videos, but another one's gonna be a bit more brand focused. So yeah, I just kind of thought that I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys because it's been a while. So let's get started. I have a terrible calf cramp. Don't work out your isolated calves and then let them start cramping up and therefore turn into Charlie horses. I'm drinking this coconut water, really trying to help power through this cramp because it freaking hurts. Anyway, I have gotten a few things from Elate. I was watching a Khaki Reviews Beauty video and she raved about the Elate, oh crap, which one is it? So she's trying to be not only just clean but more sustainable, and Elate Cosmetics is one of the more sustainable brands. They do, like, even their samples are in metal and glass packaging. Elate Cosmetics has a few different foundations and she had tried one and I guess didn't like it. I didn't see the video where she reviewed that one, but then she tried, yeah, it's the Uplift Full Tint Complete foundation, and it's a bit more of a whip texture, and she raved about it. And so I've been wanting to try Elate Cosmetics and I got some samples of their products. I got, I believe, 4 samples. I got the primer, the Uplift foundation, and then also their concealer. And I'm gonna use a different concealer today, but yeah, I've just been kind of playing around with this. I still don't know my full thoughts on it. It takes me more than even an 8-hour wear test to like fully review something because I'm starting to realize my skin changes a ton based on my cycle or just different things. And so I need a good while, like, with my different skin conditions to see how something truly performs. So I'm going to start with their primer. It is a really liquidy primer. I've used this once before. It has a pretty, like, fresh scent to it, but I'm not convinced. It doesn't get that tacky in my opinion. I don't really know what it's supposed to prime. Let me see.
The Smoothing Makeup Primer is the last of your skincare routine. Floral Hydrate Complex and hyaluronic acid. It plumps and firms the skin while smoothing and hydrating. Prep creates the perfect canvas for your foundation or powder.
It definitely feels more like skincare. Next, I'm going to use the actual Uplift foundation, and that is the Uplift foundation has, they have 8 tones, and the warmer or darker tone, sorry, the darker tones on the screen pull very warm in my opinion. Like the darkest one looks like it has a lot of like red and orange undertones to it. I got both UN3 and UN2 and I am right in the middle. I have to currently mix these two. There's quite a bit of shade difference in these. UN2 is almost perfect, but it's too light for me, and it has a bit more of like a yellow undertone. UN3 is kind of peachy to me, and that's really hard because I'm a very neutral, like I'm a pretty true like neutral skin tone. They're this weird like moussey texture. I don't know if that's showing very well, but it's just this weird like fluffy moussey texture. Honestly, these might have already dried out on me, which is frustrating because I haven't had them that long. Not sure about this because I feel like these have already kind of changed texture on me from the last time I went to use them. Yeah, that darker one, the UN3, totally changed texture. So like this is the UN2 and it's a lot like creamier. That's concerning about the UN3 sample because the packaging for these is a big pot that you dip into to get the product out to apply it to your face. So unless they're sampling like stuff that was about to, let's say, expire, that is a bit concerning, like the texture difference. Like, do you see how clumpy this is and then how smooth that is? I'm gonna go for it because I got nothing to lose here. But I'm not too sure about that. Because basically what I'm trying to say is the sample has the same delivery method as the actual product. And if one of them has already basically dried up on me, I haven't had that, I've maybe had them a month, that would be concerning for me for the full-on product. Yeah, so a bunch of this already just like flaked off my face. But I don't give up. Yeah, I don't know if this is... Let me just say, I'm happy I tried a sample first and not the full-on thing because it just very much like feels like I can feel it on my skin and it gives some good coverage, but I don't feel like it's impeccable. The undertones are really not right for me, even mixing those two, which is really hard because like you can even see it on this screen, I think right now. Like I look yellow orange compared to my neck. I don't know, I'm gonna maybe just try the lighter one like another day, just a wear test just to see, but it's just not, it's not my favorite. And I worry that that primer is too hydrating for me. I can lean a bit toward oily. I'm fairly normal skin tone, but I do lean a bit toward oily. So I just think that that primer is a bit too hydrating for me and is too much like skincare and doesn't really help my foundation like stick to my skin. So yeah. Another newer product, at least new to me talking about it, is the PYT All or Nothing Conceal, or All and Nothing Conceal and Concealer. Wow, words. Oh, I didn't notice this. This concealer has Manuka honey in it. Interesting. Like Manuka honey's cool, but Manuka honey's best. I guess it's antibacterial, like antimicrobial, but I don't know. That's interesting. I didn't realize I had Manuka honey. That's a pretty good skincare benefit. It's both hydrating and like antimicrobial and everything. So I guess there's kind of like that skincare benefit to the concealer. These concealers, so I got 3 of them in all different shades. This is medium peach. I struggle with these shades. I don't think that the 3 of them look that different. I really struggle with the undertones of these. They all feel too warm or like peachy or yellowy to me. The formula is decent though. Like the formula is pretty cool, but I just really struggle with the undertones and the colors and just the shade range. I can't remember if the range is decent or not. I just know that the undertones are very frustrating for me. The packaging's cool. PYT always does this double-sided thing. And so the concealer part's retractable, which is pretty nice. And then the other end here's a little brush. I don't know that that brush is my preferred concealer brush, but it's nice like in a pinch if you just grabbed this and left. It wasn't like, oh crap, I forgot a brush or I have to use my finger. So I will say it has very good coverage, and at least once I have foundation on, this is not a terrible color for me. I find this to be a bit cakey. I'm gonna try it under my eyes here because again, I got nothing to lose. But it feels a bit cakey, guys. I don't know what to say. Okay, I will say, I feel like I've tried my regular concealer brush and then a blending sponge to like buff this out before, and it either felt like too much went away or it didn't blend in enough. I will say just using my foundation brush and just tapping it in, since the color isn't too bad, at least with this foundation. Oh, if you can see this, but it's like right here. It's like sinking into my smile lines. There we go, maybe. That foundation, guys, quick on cheeks. I'm just gonna use the Zuzu Luxe Haze blush. It's not new. I don't have any new blushes. That's a lie. I have a new blush, but it's the other brand that I'm gonna share. So just popping this on. I'm gonna go into this other PYT product. I had you guys help me with this, and I got the PYT Day to Night eyeshadow palette in Warm. Not gonna lie, if I had not asked you guys which one I should get, I 100% would have gone with the regular one. Those were more the tones I'm attracted to day to day, but I do enjoy these tones. So this is kind of the palette here. I think my camera was picking up those tones pretty well. Again, I've also used this palette a few times. My only complaint so far is I feel like it kind of like makes my eyes want to like sting or like burn a little bit. So I still want to try it a few more times, hoping it was kind of an anomaly, but yeah, I do gotta say that like it kind of just like makes my eyes burn. So I don't know. So how this palette works is like all these mattes on the top row are the Now tones, and then all these shimmers on the bottom row are the later tones. I like these big pans because like this guy right here, the later but this nude, is beautiful as a highlight, and this is a pretty good, for me it's a pretty good skin tone, like just true neutral. I wear shimmers during the day, so I mix and match these like all over the board. But yeah, it's a nice little palette. I think the tones and the colors are beautiful. I think it was done well. There's no color that I'm like, it doesn't really go, or like I won't use it as often, and the formula is pretty nice. Again, I've only played around with it a few times, but yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. Let's just have some fun with it. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush first, just a round fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into that shimmer shade, and I am gonna apply it as kind of a highlight. Next, I'm going to take this, I guess, kind of lightest matte shade, which is, it's called Simmer, and I'm going to just wash this on my crease And I'm gonna take that same shade again, but with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to run it under my lash line, but mainly focus it on the center. Next, I will go in with Slow Burn, which is this darker brown shade, and just kind of a nice flat, stiffer brush, and I'll accent the outer corner of my eye and just pull that down under a little bit. Next, I will take the matte red shade, which is Flicker, and a medium size, medium stiff fluffy brush, and just more dense on my crease here. I do notice that this red shade wants to skip a bit more than some of the other ones, but it is a gorgeous shade, so I can't say too much. Taking the same medium stiffness fluffy brush, I'm going to take the shimmery red shade, which is Sunset, and just press this onto the center of my lid. I will say that these glitters are stunning. They apply so easily and so thick. I mean, it's a gorgeous shimmer. I apologize, guys. I forgot to set my alarm and my camera shut off. So I finished off the look by adding Simmer back into like the inner corner of my eye, and then I did Moonlit Glow right on my tear duct, and then a little bit of Sand Dune right under my brow bone. And then just another swipe of mascara. I was already wearing some. And then I tried this new PYT Beauty Strike Twice Lip Duo. I have one in a more nude shade, so this is the first colored one I had. The lipstick is this gorgeous kind of like true brick red. Oh, and this is the color Tell All. And the lip gloss, still very pigmented. It pulls a bit cooler, which I really enjoy, and so that's all I'm wearing on my lips is the lip gloss. It's this pigmented, which I absolutely love. So I apologize for the end of the eyeshadow being cut off, but I really enjoy this eyeshadow palette. It's amazing. I like most of what I've tried from PYT Beauty. I think they have gorgeous packaging. They choose their colors really well, and yeah, I do think that they're really awesome, and they are trying to be more affordable for clean beauty, which is amazing. Their eyebrow pencil is one of my absolute favorites. But yeah, I love your guys' recommendations. If you have anything that you do want me to look into trying, please leave it down below. I pick and choose some of the things I try just because your girl's got a budget, but maybe the brand will want to send it to me, right? So please leave some comments down below of other things you might want me to try, or different eye looks I should try with this given palette. Yeah, I don't know, this foundation feels kind of like a hot mess to me. I hate that darker one already dried up on me. It does not make me feel very strongly about how long the foundation would last, because the delivery method's the exact same way. You get a 1 ounce pot of the same exact product as the foundation. Like if you were to spend the $30 or $40 on it, that you might. And it just doesn't look that great. It feels fine, but it just doesn't look that great on me. Like it's already sinking into creases, and I put their primer on too. You know, like it's not like I only did the foundation. The PYT concealer is fine. I think I already have one newer that I'm liking more. I will review the Elate Cosmetics concealer with you guys soon. It I'm enjoying it. I just need to use it more. This other new one just grabbed my attention and I've been using it kind of solely, so I need to keep trying the Elate one and report back on it. These PYT Strike Twice lip duos, I love them. I wear my nude one all the time. I love the versatility of it. It's not the most long wearing, but they don't brand it that way. It's just a nice keep it with you. You can go gloss or lipstick with it. I really enjoy it. And yeah, that was just kind of a fun little rundown of some new products. So I will share again soon. I'm gonna try to get back into, or not even back into, I'm gonna try to get into a routine of posting videos. I have a few ideas now. I shared on my stories that I did a boudoir shoot, and I think kind of everything surrounding that is gonna be a really fun, probably 2 to 3 videos, different tutorials, and just talking about it. And I have the other brand that I've tried a few new products from that I can't wait to report back on that as well. So if there's anything you want to see from me, please leave comments down below. If you enjoyed this, please also subscribe. It just lets me know that people are out there enjoying what I'm doing, which will help me continue to do it. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Follow on all social media. Instagram is my main one, @altbeautyspot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.